Talked to Chris Morgan a couple weeks ago, and he said pretty much the best part of writing these scripts each time is coming up with the Hobbs speak and the things for you and to do. Can you talk about the development of Hobbs and creating this character?
I got to tell you, the character of Hobbs continues to be, and we've talked about him over the years now. It continues to be one of the most fun, challenges, and rewarding characters that I've ever played, because we continue to add these little layers to Hobbs, and we created a scenario in Fast 5 where he comes in, there's an independence that he has from the core crew on this side of the law. Hobbs says things in a certain way with a certain delivery, and he's talking trash, and he says, now the beauty of it is, so myself and Chris Morgan and our producing partner Hiram Garcia, I mean, the times that we're able to spend together and create the most absurd shit to say. But the key is, Hobbs has got to say it in a committed, profound way. Daddy's got to go to work. I mean, that shit is just, you can tell I'm getting excited now, I'm cussing. It's so, it's really so rewarding, I think, because I'm able to say it in a delivery that's very, I mean it, I say it like this, a little bit of gruff in the voice, but all the while the audience knows I am winking at them constantly, I'm having fun, and so it's been the best. It's been the best, and then to add the layer of Hobbs' little girl now in the movie is a lot of fun, and I think where we can go with that in the future, if we do come back and run again in this thing, have a great time.
It's boundless.
It's boundless.
We don't see an enormous amount of Hobbs in this film, but
because he was shooting another movie.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to talk about that part. He opens the movie in a very big way, and he certainly closes it in a very big way.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the Hobbs Shaw fight.
Well, we had to. I had other commitments, unfortunately, at that time. So what we could fit in is what we see in the movie, where he opens the movie, he closes the movie. We all agreed. We get together with the studio. It's like, how do we create a scenario in the beginning that's memorable and epic, and then how do we come back at the end that's memorable and epic? And you know, it's also one of the fun parts about the franchise. I think because of the independence that there is, we're able to come in. We're able to create that scenario at the end where he comes in, many guns, the whole thing. Nothing is safe. And it also sets us up nicely, I think, if we come back and play again for a Fast 8 and whatever else we're conjuring up, it sets us up nicely.
Talk a little bit about working with Jason on that fight scene, because for any character to come in and actually be a physical threat to Hobbs is shocking enough.
It was great. Jason brings a great level of weight to him, and Jason is one of the very few movie stars who is legit skilled at fighting, legit, and it was a really great breath of fresh air when he comes on our set, and we were able to put together this great fight scene and punctuate it with a rock bottom through the glass table, because you got to give the people what they want, Lisa. That's what you got to do it. I had a great time fighting with him, and he's great, and I give him a lot of credit, and I give James Wan a lot of credit, because it's a challenging. The franchise is challenging. It's like a crazy family that's challenging. And when you're new and you're coming in, but you're also the responsibility Jason had of carrying the movie on his back in terms of the main bad guy, that's a big deal. And you got all these other heroic figures on this side. He's carrying it on that side. Give him a lot of credit. I thought he did a great job.
That rock bottom move blew up all over the internet like crazy.
I know.
Is that fun to be able to blend your past with your present?
I love it. I love it. And fans have always said you should inject your wrestling moves, and I didn't want to blur the lines, but in this case, it was appropriate. And so when you're approaching, we're putting this fight scene together, and you want to punctuate. We know there's going to be a big explosion, and there's a 10-foot story that's, you're blowing out the building, the whole thing. So, I go to Jason and I say, hey, what if we, at the end, we punctuated with this move, with the rock bottom? It's never been seen before in cinema. Fans are going to go bananas over this thing. So it's at that moment where the star is at a crossroad. So if their ego is answering for them, then they say, I don't know, I don't think we should. It's your big finishing move. I don't want to be a part of that. Or you do what Jason did, which was, oh yeah, mate, yeah, give it to me. Put me through the table, glass table, everything, cut us up a little bit. He came with no ego. And then when you come to a fight scene like that, in a sequence like that with no ego, then you get magic. And that's what we had.
And then you get Hobbs saving the day at the end. He is the cavalry.
That's another thing too. Yes, you bring the cavalry. Woman, I am the cavalry. I love it. I love it. I love the lines. I love the moment. He's picking. He's dragging a gun that was attached to a helicopter, for Christ's sake. Now I've been saying this all day. Fast 8, I'm calling Santa Claus. That's it. There's no other way to go. Me and Hobbs and Santa Claus. And I'm going to put Vin on Rudolph. That's it.
Hey, Lisa here. Now, it seems that money talks with this movie fact. In Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Arnold Schwarzenegger received a salary of $15 million. The 700 word he spoke translates to $21,429,000 per word. But even more extreme is that if you make these calculations, the line "Hasta la vista, baby" cost $85,716. That's all I've got for you today. Subscribe to keep up to date.